There we go. We are live on this lonely, kind of lonely Sunday night here. So we will see what's going on and if anybody's out there, because there's plenty to talk about. A whole bunch to talk about, actually. And the first thing I definitely want to talk about is the fact that we have the noodle over there, along with Scary Strawberry, saying rude and terrible things about heaven sent. And I'm sorry, there's just some things you just don't do. And one of those sorry things that you just don't do is make fun of people's disabilities. It's wrong. It's very, very wrong to do that. I don't know why they do it, because it seems like to me that it's just not something you want to do. But apparently, it's okay for everybody else, for those to do that, for those to say that. And for me, it's like, hey, you just off my planet, you know? We don't need people like that. Hey, Lord of the Skies, what's up, man? Yo to you. No, we just don't need people like that. We don't need, there's enough negativity going on right now in the world. With all this COVID stuff and all this other stuff, and with Trump out there raising all kinds of cane over something you have no control over. And that in its own right is enough. But then to go on top of it all and be a total and complete asshole and then make fun of people who have disabilities ain't got no sense. That man has no sense at all. You realize your voice was pretty deep? Yeah, it is. It's I think it's a lot about 2 octaves lower than mine. So yeah, you've got a nice tone to your voice, man. Very nice tone to your voice. Yeah, I read it, even though it said lat. Yeah, I got it. I got it, man. But what is wrong with people? Are they like funneling their own frustration and aggression? And so they just take it out on the first person that they can? People love my voice and being witty funny. Yeah, I can see that, man. No, man, I don't mind. There you go. Now it's there. So I just came on just because I'm just trying to figure out why people do that. Why people would say something like that. It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't like it. And it's, and of course, I'm going to put in my 2 cents, which I did. But to go in there and it makes you just want to reach through the screen and pull their and just pull their tongues out and go, you can no longer speak, and I don't know why they would even do it. There we go.
All right.
There we go.
Um, I had to restart over again. Like what the hell? I had to put the freaking thing and yada yada.
Yeah.
I had to start over, and yeah, I had to freaking delete.
Well,
I had to. I'm not used to being on this one. But like you were saying, a lot. Why people have to be toxic, right? So
yeah.
I don't know. People just choose to be toxic because they want to be. They want attention. That's what they want. They basically want, like, they always want the attention. The people just, oh, I want this because you're better than I am. Because you made 1K, or you made a 2K, because you're better than I am. And you get the respect, and I don't. And what can just people just work for themselves, work on the goals, and then instead of doing bugging other people and saying, oh yeah, because back in my day, when I first started, I had my share of haters, but I never gave up because I believe in myself, my friends believe in me, you believe in me, and I believe everybody
Yes.
believes in me. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Yes.
push myself constantly to break the limits. That's what I'm doing all the time.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. That's what I'm constantly doing. Because but
oh,
there's a
by the
way to
way,
get attention and a way to not get attention. And I don't know why you get attention when you're nothing but a scumbag.
yeah,
You
exactly.
know?
And that's what I'm saying. And I also noticed that you already have your community tab, and you can use your community tab to see people what you're gonna do next. Whenever you want to do thumbnail, you can see people with that. That's what I do on my community tab, so I can teach you guys. So I can have fun because I'm a lover of everything. Let me say, there's a lot of infinite content, to make. There's a lot of infinite content. There's a lot of ideas that we can do instead of trolling other people. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You can troll people for fun, but not out of the line. You know what I'm saying? Like like
Yes.
like you guys were talking about the person who actually trying to grow and trying to get back in it, trying to mess everybody's life up. That's not right. That's breaking the limits right there. It's breaking the
Yeah. That's
the
crossing the line.
the
You
crossing
cross
the
the
line.
line.
That's breaking the line. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah. That's what you're doing. You're crossing the line when you do something like that.
Oh, and guess what? Guess what? I grew a little more than I thought. I gained 1,103 people now. I'm surprised that I made it like
Cool.
that. Wow. Like this
Cool.
is nine. I'm actually 900 away to 2K. That's my main goal. And you know what? You know why?
Hey,
Because
man, brother, start counting now. Yeah, me too. I'm 987 away.
you're 987 away. Now
I'm
I'm 900.
987 away, brother. I'm gonna
I'm
get there.
You will get there. Believe me, I know you can. I
Yeah.
mean, I just forget. I sometimes, and when I'm really stressed out, tired, that my mind's like wonkers. But I always want to recommend your channel and everybody else channel that I know. Only people that I know, only people who are
Uh-huh.
trustworthy. I don't trust nobody that much because I'm a very paranoid person. I
Yeah.
don't trust people who do it to the past. You and I are alike. You know what I'm saying? We think alike. Like
Yes.
let's say that the people who actually screw you and they want to get back in it, fuck them. I'm sorry, you're out of here. Bye. I don't need you.
Right?
I don't
No,
need you.
no, I don't need that. I don't need
You know
that at all. I
exactly. You
don't
don't need
need the negative
no.
people who are just doing things that I wouldn't even think about doing. You know,
Exactly.
and they're doing it for views and for people to subscribe to them, so that way they can go watch
Oh, and
people
and also,
behave like total idiots.
yeah, and cloud too. For attention. And
Yeah,
that's what
they're
they
looking
do.
for
That's what I
attention.
do. They do. I don't. I do it for fun.
Yeah,
I do it for entertainment. If I if
yeah,
I don't if I don't have much money, I'm gonna have to monetize my channel. I have no choice to help my family. You know what I'm saying? That's my kind of thing. Like, you know what? I'm gonna have to help them. I'm not that because I don't wanna be monetized because I don't wanna be controlled. You know what I'm saying? I don't wanna be that. But sometimes there's no choice and sometimes you need food, you know what I'm saying, in the house. And you know what I mean? If people do it out of necessary,
Yes.
the
Yeah, I do.
the need
I
for,
understand. I do understand. I understand. I mean, I'm not going to, but at the same time, yeah, I completely understand. I just, I do this for fun. This is the way I relieve my stress. And if I feel like I have a little energy, then that's what I do. Hey, what's going on, knockout? Then I do this. You notice I
Yeah,
don't have any places for people to give me money. I don't have any of that on here because that's not why I do it. I do it because I like it. I do it because I love it. But I understand when there are people out there who are doing this and could use a little help. By all
yeah.
means, go for it. Just
I mean, there's a lot of people that need the money for food. There's a lot of people that need for rent. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
little
there are.
extra income. That's what they do. Some they just do it for greedy, and that's the wrong thing. That's they're taking advantage of the system that gives them the money. You know what I'm saying? Like they wanna get 900. Let's say just per se, like for each view, for 900, and they're taking advantage of that, right? So
Yeah.
they shouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like YouTube is very, very precautious. They're watching us. They're watching us what we do, what we say. They're watching us in every single time. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
Like
that they're
that's
watching. They're always watching. They're always
always.
watching. And it's just like, supposedly now President Biden is come out and says, "Look, we have the House, we have the Senate, and so if you don't
Hello.
want to play with us, then we're going to go ahead and run this COVID relief package through. That's $1.9 trillion. Man, I can't even count that high. I can't even count to 100 hardly, much less a trillion. Which is like what, 1,000 billion? What the?
Well,
What the? But there are truly people out there who need the help. There are people out there who are suffering. When you get 1 million people in 1 week filing for unemployment, that about says it all. I've never seen such numbers like that. After birthday party, whose birthday? Knockout G Mango's birthday was yesterday, and so he was streaming, and I didn't want to put his name in the title because
that bring unnecessary attention. No, people gonna hate on you. They're gonna go, oh, hey, they're gonna think you're doing it for clout, but you're not. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
I'm
Like
not.
that's just avoid that crap. You know what I'm saying? Or no, put no name, no nothing. Just like that, clean. You know what I'm saying? I do that all the time. When I used to after birthday party, someone else. And when I talk to in someone's frame, what happened, yada explanation, people want to know. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah,
that's things that like you're saying.
there you
But
go. That's a little less. That was a little loud there for a second.
no, I'm just
Just a
checking.
little
I'm
loud
just check.
for a second.
I'm just checking how if the mic is a little not too wonky or anything.
Yeah,
Because I'm using it, and I got two backup mics, mic headphones my dad bought me. So and little, why not have a little extra and anything happens to the other one? You know what I'm saying that should be smarter.
yeah. No, so G Mango's had his birthday. He turned what, 45, and so he had
Dang.
a big party over there on his channel, and he had like 200 and something people over there, and everybody was
Wait,
wishing
wait,
him
wait,
happy
wait, wait,
birthday. It
wait,
was a
wait.
good. It was a
Two
good
hundred?
stream.
You mean 200 people?
Yeah, 200 people over there in his.
Nani? Nani? What?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he had
Wow.
200 people over there, and they were just, and it was rocking. It was cool. Everybody was laughing. It was a good time. There was nobody in there moaning and groaning and arguing and screaming at each other and all this kind of stuff. It was just a really cool stream. It really was. So I just put
You
in
mean
there
like
for
a
the
you mean
birthday party.
like a smooth stream,
Yeah,
like I
it was.
did with like I did with my stream of my birthday when my birthday comes up. I put up a stream that I never done, and I kind of thought, whatever, and then I gained 117 views, and I'm like,
Wow.
what? Wow,
That
like
is cool.
yeah, like
That is
wow.
cool.
I just don't reach that much. I'm a smart person. I like to figure things out on my own, and and most of my videos are getting pretty good actually. And whenever I edit it takes a lot of hours, like literally hours, time consuming. And when
Yeah.
you do the editing, it's a pain in the butt. I swear, it's the
Oh
most
yeah.
pain in the butt
Editing.
there is. Definitely.
Shooting content is one thing. Editing
Hmm.
is hours and hours and hours.
Oh,
Am I
and by the
ever
way,
going to
hello,
stream?
Knockout.
Am I ever going to stream games again? Knockout, the answer is yes. So, Knockout, what do you believe the first game I should stream again? So, let me ask you that. I'll let you make the call. What is the first game I should stream again?
You tell Knockout I said hello.
BG said hi.
Oh, tell B you say hello. I say hello too.
Sky said hello.
Hello, Sky.
Hello, BG. Well, yeah, I mean, if, any game you want to have, you can get more games than ever if you like. And there's a lot of awesome games like those that you think about. I heard that game is pretty good actually. You fight the Mongolians. It's a pretty good game. That's a really good. It's a good story though, by the way, and I like it. I've seen it, and I kind of want it because I want it for my laptop so I can play it. But I'm just trying to figure out how to turn my laptop in and on. Like
Yeah.
my laptop has a Windows 10, and it's a pretty good one. And my dad bought it for me, for like the last birthday that I had. But I never got onto it. But I'm thinking I need to, upgrade and have a new mic or something. I need to upgrade, so I can get my content really good and get more people. You know what I'm saying? Get more everybody's attention. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to help everybody out, not just for myself. I'm just a type of person that wants to help everybody out. Even though you're a small channel, you just need coverage. Let me know or anybody else know, and like we can just grow. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
like YouTube is making it really hard to grow. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the hard part. And I don't know how the heck the person that you mentioned that gets 200 people. That's a lot. That's crazy. I never seen that in my life. Get 200 people like that. That's crazy. And
Yeah, that
and
was uh yeah, that's a huge number of people. But I've been to some chats, some streams or some chats where there's been as many as 1,500 people.
damn.
You know, and then that's when you've got to go into your settings and put on like a 30-second hold for everybody. And so, because the chat's flying by so fast, you can't read any of it. As soon as you're reading, you might enjoy Phasmophobia. It's already off the screen.
Yeah,
You,
that's it. That's
you
it.
can
That's
read,
it.
you might enjoy it, and it's gone.
And then yeah, like it's like they know they're getting the whole views. You know what I'm saying? The views. The more importantly, when you get better views, you're attracting a lot of people. You know what I mean? Like the more you get more views, the more YouTube promotes you.
Yeah,
Your channel.
yeah,
That's what it does. And then when I check out my videos are basically promoted by YouTube, and I'm like, wow, like I just work out. I work hard on my videos. I usually do, and I like to rest for a while. And I want to see. I want to wait and see if my videos go up, and they do, and it's crazy. And I'm like, wow, like whoa, that's crazy.
right. Because I think Evil Abe had 1,800 people in one of his chats. And man, when there's 1,800 people, man, that thing was flying. Oh goodness, you couldn't read anything. Somebody would type and it would be gone. You couldn't even read it, man. It
I
was so
mean,
fast. And I can't even imagine having 1,800 people in. I know when I've had as many as like 24 people in, I couldn't see nothing. I couldn't read anything.
Look, dude. I mean, it's like imagine you have 900 people right now, right? Imagine, just
Oh
imagine.
no.
That'd be a lot of crazy. Imagine you have 3,000 people or more. Damn, right?
Yeah,
Crazy,
yeah,
crazy,
that's insane. That's a really,
insane. And you know what? And you know what? The pressure is high. You know,
oh
the
yeah,
pressure right there. It is high. You know, like
right.
way high.
Yeah, that's a lot of pressure, and I must admit,
Mhm.
I'd like to at least experience that.
Exactly.
Would be I think that would
Mhm.
be really cool. I think that would be really cool. But we definitely need to do something for those who are less fortunate than ourselves. And trust me, whatever stage you're at, wherever you're at, there's always somebody less fortunate than you.
Yeah,
And
that's what I'm saying.
and they're talking about sending out like what is it, 300 per person in a house every month during this pandemic. And so, and it's for anybody that's under the whatever the limit is for being that they're talking about sending out 300 per person every month for people so they can get off their feet. So if you don't have a job right now, then not only are you getting unemployment, but then you're also getting an additional 300 per however many people are in your household. So that way you can get on your feet. You can get some of these bills paid because, even though right now they've got this order in place, so that way if you're not paying your rent, if you're not, that they can't kick you out. But eventually that's going to go away. And when it does, you're going to get a $5,000 rent bill and you're going to have to either pay it or get out, or your mortgage is going to come due and you're going to have a $12,000 bill. And if you don't pay it, you have to get out. You have to go leave your house.
Yeah,
So
that's the whole flaw going down. You know what I'm saying? Like my dad has to pay for the house mortgage, and my dad's kind of less now. Less, it used to be about 15K, and my
yeah,
dad then now got 1K now, and we're almost down. So we're constantly paying for it. You know what I'm saying? Like my grandma, left with a lot of bills, and we got everything done. No more bills, no nothing. Just don't worry about it. Getting things done. And then like you said, those privileges are going to be gone. And then when once things get back to normal, things are not going to be the same anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not going to be the same.
yeah. Now, knockout. I looked at phasmophobia. I did take a look at it, and phasmophobia is a game that's still in development, and it's a four-person haunted game. It's strangely enough haunted.
Yeah, it
It's
is. It is. It is. It is a hunting game. It's like a paranormal game, but it scared the crap
yeah,
out of you. And
yeah,
I think two of my friends actually play for it, and
yeah.
that game is scary as hell. That game is scary as hell. From what I
Really?
heard, though, yeah. And I don't know much about it, but yeah, from what I heard it's kind of in the development. It's getting there for because the development takes like 2 years, I guess, for
Yeah,
for the to develop the game and I think that game's kind of popular right now at the moment. So it's getting the attention. Like a lot of people are playing it a lot. But yeah, like what's his name? The Hawks, the other one, the other YouTuber,
oh,
Better
7 days to die.
yeah, and he actually plays a lot of haunted games, and it's funny because it makes me laugh, and it makes me laugh because he always constantly laughing so hard.
Right.
Yeah, but like what?
But
Dang?
I still have so many. I have games to play I haven't even played yet. I've
And
got
you know
one
what? You
that's
know what's funny? You know what's funny? He says ass monkeys. and I laughed so hard. I love it. Like it's funny. That's monkey. That word just made me laugh so much. Like, come on, Cox. Come on, my older hawk. Like I said, older hawk, and then I was laughing. I'm laughing so hard, and I'm laughing really, really hard.
Yeah, I've heard him. Ones who were involved in the game have been involved with the community on Twitch. Oh wow. I don't know what it is about Twitch. Just I just never really got with it. Something didn't click with me.
Actually, Twitch is kind of hard to understand. I know they pay more money. Apparently, they do actually more than YouTube. But the problem is that the whole thing they kind of a little bit controlling, a little bit strict there, and I don't know how to grow that damn thing. I don't know how. Like I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm like, nah, you know what? I give up. I'm just staying on YouTube for a bit. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there's gonna be better platform, but we never know. And Twitch is kind of a different because I don't know. It's never clicked with me either. I don't know what it is, but I tried to get on it. Maybe I tried to make content, but it's not the same. It's not. You have to scream, and I don't know, man. It's gonna burn anyone out. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
you have to constantly make 1K, and you have to affiliate it at 600 followers, and and all that. And I'm like, I don't know, man. I just feel like I actually have 23 followers on Twitch, but I don't know how to how to implement that thing because it's new. I don't know much about it, and I need to learn about it, but it's gonna take days, like days. I mean months to learn that damn thing, and YouTube's kind of easy, but still getting harder. And that's because of the fact that the rules and all that, and it's getting a little much harder than ever now. So I don't know. And
Well,
plus you gotta do all the damn watch hours and all that. It's crazy. So
let's see here. Phasmophobia can run in both standard and VR modes. It was the truly psychological online co-op ghost hunting experience. Oh, ghost hunting. Oh, wow. Then maybe I will have to check it out here because I
yeah,
certainly.
that's what they have. They have this paranormal type of game, phasmophobia. That's what it's called. And then ghost, wake, whatever you name it. I think that thing has it's kind of cool, but I think the development, I think they're getting better, and then, maybe have a get an update, yada yada. And for every system, that game's kind of getting attention at the moment.
Yeah.
And people liking it. I'm pretty sure it's pretty popular. It's gonna be soon very popular. And I think I know. I think they're gonna blow up. I'm just saying. That's the feeling I get.
Hmm. Yeah, it looks pretty interesting. Huh. Have to. Yeah. Let's see. Is it? Yeah, it's full controller support, so I can use my controller on the computer. And I meet it all. Huh. Okay. Because I still have what is it? Cyberpunk that I haven't played a whole lot. And goodness, look at all the games I've got in here. Where is it? There's one that just came out that had
Oh, by the way,
Sherlock Holmes, the Devil's Daughter.
by the way, I think Cyberpunk is not gonna get updated no more. I think I heard there's a lot of issues going down with the game. I don't know what's going on exactly, but I heard a lot of rumors about it, and surprisingly, I don't know. It's crazy. All that rumor and all, damn, it's crazy. Like
I don't know, but
mind
I
blowing
just see
crazy.
that they're updating it again, and now it's 5.36 gigabytes to
But
update.
what? You serious?
Yeah, there's over 5 gigabytes of fixing going on in their latest update, which was goodness. Yeah, it's a major patch update. So wow, that's cool. Visage. Hey, Deb. Okay. How are you, Deb? Oh,
I think
Visage.
there's a lot of games to try out. There's a lot of games to play. There's lots of games that we never heard of, and they need to be played.
Yeah, there's lots of games that I've never seen.
Never heard of either. That's one
Yeah,
thing. And you know what? That's the attention they need. And when you play it, others will play it. You know what I'm saying? That like you follow the leader. Follow
right.
the
Yeah, it's
leader.
always good to see you. It's always good to see. Now, this house called Visage is a huge house which terrible things have happened. You'll wander through the gloomy corridors, explore every dead room, and get lost in endless mazes. Your head filling with memories of the dead families that once lived in this very home. This twisted environment, void of any life other than yours, takes you to places you couldn't even bear imagining. Oh, wow, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Oh, it's expensive. Well, it's not that expensive, but still. The other
You know
one,
what's
what is
funny? You know what's
take care,
funny?
Deb.
I always wanted it, the whole entire the game the Ghost of Tsushima. I always wanted it, the whole collection myself. I wanted it, the samurai mask. I wanted it, the sword and all that. It looked
Yeah.
cool in my book. I mean, I wanted it badly. Like I wanted it for my laptop, for my PC, and so I can just play it like
And
crazy. Play it
and
like
see oh,
I
I
love the
forgot,
story.
Deb. Hang on, Deb. Hang on, Deb. Okay, Deb, please type one more time, just so I can make sure you got this. Just please just say hi. That's all. I just want to make sure you get this. That's all you have to type. Just type hi. But yeah, man, you're right. Because the one game that I wanted, there you go. Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure you got that. Deb's
Yeah,
my
well, that
homegirl,
game there,
like
well, that
knockout,
game.
my homegirl. But
I mean, that
the one game that I wanted more than anything, more than any other game. Oh, you're welcome. You deserve it. Is Cyberpunk. I wanted this game for a year. And then I got it, and I don't know what everybody was complaining about because I downloaded this 73 gigabyte game and I didn't have any problems at all playing it. I had no problems at all. I was playing it on oh, what isn't it? Not ultimate, but the one right below it, like super extreme wonderful graphics. Super extreme wonderful. Yeah, that was it. Super extreme
well,
wonderful graphics.
I
And
think that's where you get the best smooth screen for for playing Cyberpunk. But people complain because of the fact that there's a lot of glitch going down with the game,
and
and
see, and I didn't have any of that. The only thing I can tell you for sure, because I only played it like 3 hours. Okay, this is the game that
that's
I
what I'm
wanted for
saying.
a year.
That's the crazy part. That when you go on for 3 hours, you're getting more views than you think. And you know what I'm saying? Like
What's up,
if you get
Brandon? Yeah,
if you, if you get like 3 hours, you're gonna get 300, 400 at least. And you know what? It's because of tension of the game. That's what I'm saying. And they're here for you and for the game, for both. And you know what? It's crazy when people does that. They just wanna, they just wanna play with it with the game. And when they play the Tsushima, go to Tsushima, that game was crazy popular. Like wow. I'm like
yeah.
whoa. Like I know all the YouTubers play it. Like holy moly, caproni.
Oh yeah. The only thing I can tell you about this game so far is that in the first 3 hours, no matter what road you take, because there's three roads to take, because you can be an outsider, you can be a street punk, or you can be corporate. Okay, is that you're gonna get trashed, and you're gonna become a street punk.
I'm a drink punk after all. What?
Here I am. I'm back. I'm back.
I'm like, what's going on over here?
What went on is I was downloading the updates to Cyberpunk in the background, and I guess it took a little bit too much bandwidth, so I just paused it. That's all. It was nothing. I don't guess I can stream and download what 5 gigabytes of files in the background. But okay, PC specs. Let's see. I have an i7 with 16 gigs of RAM, 2 gig hard drive, and a 1080 with 8 gigs of RAM for a video card. Quick hello, Brother Duke. Just want to say have a wonderful and blessed week. Can't wait to see what the Lord has in store. Good night, Miss Cindy. Thank you so much. Love you. Always good to see Miss Cindy. Always good to see Miss Cindy.
No, that literally freaked me out. I'm more like all alone, or like, what's going on over here? And I'm like in my mind, like, where's Duke? Where is it? Where's Duke? Like, I'm freaking out in my mind. Like, I didn't say a word, but like I'm just quiet. But my mind was freaking out. Like, hey, where's Duke?
Hey, where'd he
And I'm
go?
like,
Where'd he go?
I know.
He
Where'd he
just
go? Where'd he
disappeared.
go? And I'm like, oh no.
Well, that's okay. You could have just said, okay, it's my channel
Exactly.
too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Though, like, I was like when I first saw the game, like when I first saw playing Jack playing it, it's gonna Tsunishima. I started in love with that. Wow, this game graphics so good. The game is so
Yeah.
awesome. The storyline. And it makes sense though because it basically it's based on what happened in reality. You know what I'm saying? Like what happened in
Yeah.
historic. And we never speak about it, because it's a hush, kind of thing. And yeah, and there's a lot of games that need to be covered, based on history, and it's accurate. You know what I'm saying? Like really accurate. You
Yeah.
know?
Well, this game here, man, this game is another. You're going to have to get into a different mindset when you play this game. At least I am. I'm going to have to get into a different mindset, to play this game. I'm going to have to go back to like 15 years ago. I'm going to have to get that mindset back because now, I mean,
I
you know,
mean, when you get older, your mindset slips away. No, it's not the same. When
mhm,
you try to get that old mindset back, you be like, man, what's my mindset at? You know what I'm saying? Like when you're living a peaceful life, you just forget the mindset. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
when yeah, that's the thing. When you're in the peace, you just feel you just feel relaxed. Like I don't know, I have no need for the mindset no more. I'm just chilled, yada yada, and life is smoother. And sometimes you forget to have your own mindset, and then that's the concept, like the core concept right there. And when you get the mindset back, it's gonna get harder. It's not the same, and that's the thing, like when you're thinking about it, you're like, wow, history has shown us, has actually surprised us in many ways that we can learn, and say, you know what, yeah, it's true, and sometimes
Vanessa, go ahead. I'm just saying hi to Vanessa. No, go ahead. I have to say hi to people when they come in the chat.
well, yeah, like the last time we were talking about Mr. Voodoo and everybody, and it was kind of cool, it was fun. I
Yeah,
actually kind of, I felt so relaxed, like my mind was like calm, thinking,
yeah,
like yeah, like when you were talking about the gorilla, and the gorilla was right. The humans are very stupid, and then there's a lot of history repeat over and over, the same cycle repeating. How can we just like the game progress? How can the human progress? You know what I'm saying? That's the
yeah.
mindset right there, the concept.
Yes, yes. Yes, in fact, I have a song that I can play just a little bit of it, so I don't get any strike on me here. But this was my mindset 15 years ago. This song was my mindset. So let's see here. Uh, let's see here. I think this is it. Yeah. Yep, this is it. Yeah, that was my mindset
Yeah,
15
I know
years.
the band. The band is pretty popular because the fact that I like the band, right? When I first found this band, I'm like, you know what, cool, I like this band. And when I first one of the first songs, I think one of the first album that I heard, one of
Yeah,
the song called the Bleeding, and it
yeah,
kind of remind me, I don't like to talk about it with my past and all, but it kind of remind me of my fiance, and I broke down crying. Like, I, I never like to talk about it. I felt the pain, the suffering. I felt the pain of the band, and
yeah,
it actually got to me. Like
yeah.
like
Oh yeah, oh
like
yeah.
yeah,
And that's
like
the
like
thing. And that's the thing because one time I was at this after show party and I was just standing there kind of watching over everything. And Yngwie Malmsteen walks in. And Yngwie Malmsteen is an so awesome guitar player. If you've
yeah.
never
I
heard of him,
mean,
if you've
I
never
mean,
heard of him, go watch a little bit because you can't really watch a lot because what he plays is so technically like in the stratosphere that it like you're like so well, I don't get it. Now this is cool. You go to things like Guns N' Roses and you go, oh, okay, yeah, I can get down with this. But he plays so technically and stratospherically above most guitar players that you really can't connect with it. Okay. But the guy is amazing, an amazing guitar player. So he walks in, all right, and everybody, oh, there's Ingve. There's Ingve. I'm like, yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
That like the other song called "Wrong Side of Heaven." That
yeah,
song got to me as well. Like, wow, because I
yeah,
know a few friends who actually serve in the Marine. I was gonna go with them, but instead of my hearing, I'm deaf and all. I'm 50-50 in both ears,
yeah,
and because I have the highest record in my high school, I'm the smartest one, and they wanted me. But my dad goes, "No, I don't, nah." And I'm like, "Nah, I don't want to go there." I mean, I let my friends go, and I haven't seen them since then. And that song got to me, and I'm like, "Damn, man!" I made me cry. Like, wow, because
yeah,
I found some veterans that I know personally, and they're cool with me, and I never got I help them out and stuff, and they need help. I'm there, and I'm saying I'm just a nice person. I like to do everything. I'm saying, like, whenever I see a homeless, they need help or legit need help, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just
yeah.
like that. Now, I have a very good heart. You know what I'm saying? I
Well,
I do
and
things for my dad. I
and
lead by example. You know what I'm saying?
yes,
Like,
and like I was saying, that they walk in, he walks in, everybody's going, "Hey, that's Ingve, that's Ingve," because most other guitar players kind of honor him, because he's so technically just above most guitar players. But
yeah.
this kid walks up to him and goes, "Ingve, Ingve,
You know,
you're the
you know
greatest
what's
guitar,
funny?
you're the greatest guitar player ever." He says, I'm working on being a guitar player. What can you tell me?" And Ingve looks at him and goes, "Don't get a day job." He says, "What?" And he says, "Go get a day job." He says, "Give it up, kid." He says, "Because no one will ever be better than me." And he walks off. And I'm like, what the hell did he just say? And you see this kid just deflate. All of a sudden, he's like, oh, 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 oh. And then he's like, and he's looking at him, and you could tell he's just excited. And then as soon as he says that, he just deflates, and his head goes from up to down, and his shoulders go from out to in. And I mean, it literally hurt this kid. And I turned around and I went, no, no, no. And I went over him and I tapped on his shoulder and he turned around and says, "What do you want?" And I said, I tell you what I want. I said, you got to go. And he says, well, you're not talking to me. I said, yes, I am. And he says, well, I'm not leaving. And I said, okay, fine. So I picked him up and I walked him to the door and I threw him out the door. And
Damn.
I did, and I turned around. Okay. I turned around. There was Stevie Ray Vaughan. And Stevie Ray Vaughan says, hey, man. He said, Duke, come here. He said, go over there into that studio and bring that kid. I was like, okay, man.
You know
No.
that's the thing.
And so
That's the thing.
Stevie goes over there, and I
Sorry,
go and
man.
grab this kid, and I said, hey, kid. I said, come here, man. I said, Stevie
Sorry
Ray
about
Vaughan
that.
talk to you. And so Stevie Ray Vaughan gets over, and this will tie into what you were saying. So I go get the kid, walk over there into the studio, and there's Stevie sitting on the steps. Stevie says, come here, kid. He said, let me tell you something. He said, don't let anybody tell you things like that and believe them. He says, because I'm telling you now, he says, as good a guitar player as that guy is, he'll never be anything. He says, do you know why? The kid says, no, sir. And he says, I tell you, he said, you want to know something? You want something for me to tell you that'll help you out, become a better guitar player? He says, kid, he says, play from your heart and you'll always have music. And because he said, because all that stuff and all that, great guitar player, that great guitar that guy plays, he says, nobody can connect with it. He said, because there's no heart. It's technique. It's not heart. And when you play from the heart, people can identify with that. He says, and when they can identify with that, they'll love you for it. And that's what I'm saying with what you're saying. If you can connect with that music, it'll move you, it'll touch you, and it'll be one of your favorite. They'll be one of your favorite bands, one of your favorite artists. They'll have one of their favorite songs. And what are you going to do? You're going to buy their record. Why? Because you connect with it. You've connected with it. It means something to you. And even though you didn't create it, it feels like you did because you can identify with it. Okay, that's it. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, I mean, like you were saying to the kid, whoever it was, and sometimes people can be a hater, they just don't like it. But they probably don't understand the concept of it, like the understanding is the perception, the reality of the perception. And
Yeah,
that's what the mindset goes with. The mindset goes with it too. And once you realize that they're in the wrong and they think, oh, I'm sorry, I'm an idiot. You know what I'm saying? They just make a mistake sometimes. And I have my share of haters that hating on that band. That band is famous. Come on, man. Like,
right.
are you literally that stupid or something? I'm like my mind. And this guy said, oh, I don't like Five Finger Death Punch because they're assholes. I'm like, dude, you don't know them. Why judge them? You know what I'm saying? You don't know
Right.
what they're going through.
Hey
You
man,
don't know
hey
where
man.
they're from or something.
Have you ever
Are
heard of
you are
Guns N'
you
Roses?
really hating on them? Like, damn, bro.
Have you ever heard of Guns
Jesus.
N' Roses?
Huh?
Have you ever heard of the band Guns N' Roses?
Like, I heard many bands. I'm sorry. I'm like, I have a
Okay, Guns N'
large list
Roses.
of bands
Okay,
that
there's a
I
song
personally
that they've
know
got.
of.
There's a song that they've got called "Sweet Child of Mine." Okay,
Huh?
the video that they cut for it. Excuse me. It took Slash, their guitar player, 26 takes. 26 to get the
Wow.
opening intro down. And in the intro, on the 26th take, it was close enough that they cut it. Okay, and went on to the rest of the song. Took 26
Wow.
takes, and it's still not perfect the way it was that was supposed to be, but they went with it, and now that little mistake that he made in it, which nobody knows about, it became part of the song.
Wow.
So now
So
when
they
you hear it on
basically,
the radio,
so you're saying they basically stood upon the gold mine, right?
Yeah.
Like the gold mine, what people want, the gold mine.
Yeah. But that mistake became part of the gold mine, and
Exactly.
it made them a ton of
You
money.
know, Linkin Park, right? When they
Yeah,
first started
Lincoln
in
Park.
the
Yes.
first part, the first album, the
Yeah.
Hybrid Theory. Well, that was the gold mine. That's where it started, and that's how they began. Like every band has its own, first album, their own demo. And when you want to find their demos, those demos are rare. I'm telling you, rare. You don't find them. You look around and like, wow, demos, like really, like you gotta double check sometimes, and you never know. You never heard of songs. You'd be like, wow, I can connect with this song, and I'm like, whoa, this is crazy. And when you're just chilling now, that you're loving the band and you're loving everything, and there's a bunch of new band that comes out, and you'd be surprised. Like I don't know if you ever heard a band called Alien Weaponry, but they speak in Maori, I think Maori Hawaiian language. But I'm like, wow! When I first heard this band, I was surprised. Like, whoa, holy crap! Like, wow, this gave me goosebumps, like 10 times goosebumps, like a good feeling. And this guys were young, teenagers, but now they're older now. But yeah, and they when they first started, I'm like, Nani, wow, this is wow, mind blowing. Like you never heard of this band, you should check it out, dude. This band is so good. Like you'll see the history behind the song, and you'll be like, wow. And you we never heard any band speak their own, tribal language, and you'll be surprised how many bands are there in the world. Like
Oh
it's
yeah.
called multicultural music. Like hip hop is multicultural. Like everything music is multicultural. But people just it's not multicultural. It's a culture. I'm like, no, dude,
Hey,
it's a multicultural. You forget there's a lot of in every country. There's a lot of music, my guy. And I'm like, they just wanted to be ignorant. You know what I'm saying? Like ignorant is a bliss. I'm just saying.
Midwestern Mary.
Exactly.
Oh, I can't sleep. Oh well, maybe that's because you've been drinking a lot of coffee. Is it snowing where you're at now?
No.
It's not snowing where you're at. I know because right now it's shoot. Let me see.
Oh, you're
Oh,
not gonna
you're
marry.
drinking coffee, and no wonder you can't. No wonder you can't sleep.
I stay up until like 5 a.m. I'm just having in my mind. Like I want to watch a movie or something. Like I want to catch up. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, I just feel like sometimes I just don't want to give under the stress and anything. You know what I'm saying? Like like you just want to feel relaxed. You know what I'm saying? Like after the whole day and
There we go. I need to start drinking decaffeinated tea. Hey, Nicole. How are you,
hey
Nicole?
everybody. By the way,
How have I been? Uh,
you
okay.
know
I've been
um
okay.
you know
I have
uh
been
I
okay.
was gonna say that Trump is gonna he's gonna face the judge again in February 8th. I'm like, wow.
Hey,
I'm
coach.
like, yeah, Donald Trump. He's gonna face on February 8th. He's gonna face the judge with no lawyers. I'm like, wow.
I don't know. I don't know. I just,
That's what I heard, but I don't believe in news anymore. I'm just like too skeptical for that. You know what I'm saying? Like way too skeptical to believe in the news now, man. Like nowadays, there's just too much propaganda in there. You know what I'm saying? Like too much attention. Like
yeah. Nicole, I'm doing real well. How about you? And hey, coach, that was a pretty good match um, today. That was pretty cool. Hey, Skies, have you gone over to see Coach Ism's channel where he has Boyd wrestling on it, and I'm one of the wrestlers? Did I hear?
oh, now I understand. Now I understand that you they call you the coach. Really? I'm like, what? Coach
No,
Duke?
no,
I'm
no,
like,
no,
yeah.
no. His name is Coachisms. If you type
Ah,
in,
coachism, huh?
yeah, in YouTube, Coachisms, and you go over there and you look at his channel, he's doing all Boyd best of YouTube wrestlers, and I'm
Ah,
in it,
okay, okay.
and so
Because
and
I've been watching the what you call it, the ring or something like that, the wrestling game, a wrestling show, whatever the
Mhm.
name was. Oh yeah, Ring of Honor. It was it. I like that show a lot. I don't know why, but I actually never seen him, but I give him a chance, you know.
Yeah,
And
yeah, go there and get to Coachisms, give him a sub, and watch some of the shows over there, and maybe you'll see me because that's me in the show. That's me in my
ah,
picture,
interesting.
and you'll see me on there, and you'll see other people here. And now they say that Miss Mary here is going to be a wrestler also. So he's made a wrestler of Mary. So that's going to be pretty cool. Duke, my husband has epilepsy. Think I told you that before. He does, due to a brain surgery when he was born. Really? Wow.
You know, I was thinking a lot. It was so like people say the word hate is a virus. I was thinking, why not make that quote into a song? You know, hate is a virus. Then. Hate is a virus. You know, like a song. You know, like something that resonates. You know what I mean? Like hey, no hate, just love. You know, like just like that. I love it. I'm like in my mind, I'm like thinking, dang, that's cool. Like that's kind of cool idea right there,
Yeah.
right? I mean,
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah. No,
no
that
hate,
is cool.
just love. You know, I'm just like, wow.
Not sure when the big unveil will be for the new wrestlers, but they are all coming along. So, Coach, you just switched over from PS4 to PS5, or you're getting them over there slowly but surely. Mary, you're going to have a great character. You are going to have a great character. Well, there went Skies. Hmm. So, Mary, if you want to come up, please do. Or Coach, if you want to come up, please do. Or Nicole, come up. There we go.
Yeah, sorry, I had to back down and because the thing was got me off, and I had to gain again, and I couldn't hear what you're saying because I have the extra volume. I have extra so I can hear, and the thing is I couldn't hear the combo. I'm like, what the heck? What the heck wrong with you? You know what I mean?
Let's see.
The system is whack sometimes.
The ladies will be on the PS5, which opens up around 50 more spots, while the guys will stay on the PS4, creating 50 spots. Okay, cool. Well, good, Knockout. I'm glad you're still here.
What damn?
Dudes deserve PS4. What do you mean dudes deserve PS4?
Nani?
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 Hey, can I ask
What?
you? Of course, you can ask a question.
Wait a
What
minute.
you got to say?
We disturb here four. How come? Wait. We disturb here four. How come we not get up here five? Come on.
Right?
Help
How come
us
we're not
here.
on PS5? Put the ladies on PS4. I don't know why I'm saying that, but you know what the heck? Anything to get Mary all twisted up here. Knockout. Oh yeah, and Nicole to get them all upset here. What the hell is happening with Rich Life versus Dave the Fisherman? Mary, you're going to have to ask Coach on that. From what I understand from watching his video today, Coach said that he was asked to remove the fisherman from Boyd Wrestling. And I was like,
Damn, that might be a really hard decision. I'll tell you how much.
yeah, but so and Coach, being the wonderful gentleman that he is, said okay, and took it down and took that one out. But then he put in voodoo, and put in voodoo, uh, And Voodoo had a nice match today. He lost, but I mean, I lost my first match. Shoot, I lost my first what 2, 3 matches before I
Well,
started winning.
damn.
And I think it has something to do with your experience. I mean, the more you do it, the more you wrestle, then the more experience you get, and the more you learn how to run around the ring, just like everybody
Well,
else.
actually, you know what's funny though? Uh, here's a story though. Me and one of my friends, right? My friend wanted to western me. He thought I was weak, right? And when I first got him, I got him down with one of my best techniques ever. I don't know what technique was that, but I learned real quick. But that was he used to be a wrestler in Mexico too. He used to be, but nobody ever sponsored him. But that's the sucky part. But I have the West in my blood, right? You know, when I got him my friend in the neck, he couldn't even breathe. He goes, I give up, I give up, I give up, and I'm laughing really hard, and he's like, damn, you're too strong. And I'm like, yep, like, and I'm like, that's how I know I'm natural. My dad and I used to wrestle a lot. My dad is really tough. He may be an old man, but he's so tough as a nail, like
Yeah,
really tough.
yeah.
Like,
Old men will surprise you. Old men will surprise
exactly.
you.
And I'm like, money? I'm like, what? That damn, good stuff
Dave
like
went off on me the other night when one of his mods told Holly I was talking shit about her. I said I didn't, and Dave thought it had something to do with me talking shit on him. Like, Dave never said I didn't talk shit about you. I was in the MWM and saw that FB requested that he be deleted, so I deleted him. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's really, somebody doesn't want to be on it. Fine. But personally, I think coach is wonderful. And oh boy, you get see, guys, you got to go over there and check it out, because on the one where I am in, man, you got to see my entrance. My entrance, man, is badass. He's got my
that.
entrance down. I mean, I may or may not be able to wrestle, but I got one hell of an entrance. I have one hell of an entrance. So
you know, what my dad used to go by the name? Rapido means flash. My dad used to be really fast, like
yeah,
real quick, and that's what my dad is. And I think I inherited that the genetics, and I could be really fast. Like I don't slow down. Like I have the highest vitality and speed, and they can't even keep up with my strength. Like I'm way too smart for my own good, and I know how to use the key on one person, and I don't need to use all the full strength, because they always try to underestimate me. You know what I'm saying? Like just because I'm a big guy and all that, but then they'd be surprised. They'd be surprised how much I am, how strong I can really be. Like they look at me like, wow.
yeah. See, that's the same way with me, man. I'm just chill, laid back, and then when I need to jump, man, it's all on. All the energy that I've just been saving while I'm chilling, man, all comes out in just one huge, just bam, and I'm gone. So the same way, but I don't know about speed all the time, but I'm telling you what, I've got that quick, that when I need to move, oh, but we can move. We can move. Coach said your entrance is awesome, and then midway you turn and do that Zoolander look. I know, man. That is cool. Mary, what is Blue Steel? Have you ever heard of a song called Blue Steel?
No, I never heard of that song.
Me either.
Honestly.
Me either. Duke, at least you kept some humor about this place. You got to keep humor.
Blue steel.
Mary, you got to.
Everybody got a blue steel.
There you go. There you go. That could be it. Mary, you've got to keep humor about this platform. If you don't, man, it'll tear you up. It will tear you up. You've got to be cool. I mean, you got
um,
to have some. Look up Blue Steel Zoolander. Oh, okay. Okay.
yeah. The thing is the wrestling part. I'm telling you. I used to wrestle in the high school. I used to wrestle really good, and I used to do it well. And then I won some some prize, and I never got to number one in spot, but I always get the second because I'm the second best. And people was just like, you got my respect, and everybody like, wow. But I was this close to beat one person, and he beat me down like real fast. I couldn't even move. He got my arm down, pinned down. I'm like, damn, I'm not gonna give up. I got his leg. But he got my arm pinned down real bad. And then when I turned around, I got his neck, and he was not trying to give up either. He was way too stubborn. This dude was taller than I am. You know how many pounds that guy had? Was
Huh.
650 pounds. 650 pounds.
No, there ain't no way.
Serious. I'm serious.
650 pounds. Oh, come
That
on.
guy,
Man.
yes, it's true. That guy was Russian too. Was
Guys,
huge,
that's some serious exaggeration.
crazy. No,
Man,
I'm
I
telling
can't-
you.
The only person I've seen that weighed 650 pounds couldn't even walk.
Was that guy 600? No, I don't know. No. That guy like about 6'7", I think 7'4", 7'4", I think.
Later,
He's
knock
taller
out.
than I am.
Bye.
I
Yeah.
tried to get his leg. And his leg is so long. And I got his leg pinned down, but the guy had my arm pinned down. And you know what? I was lucky that my arm was strong enough because I work out, right? And then
Yeah.
and he tried to pin me down, and when I turned around, I got his neck, but he could not give up. I'm like, damn it! And I'm like, damn! Like I was this close. And then I was like, damn! Like all that training for nothing. I was like, damn! And he was way too tough. He was a champ. Like he too got a lot of he got a lot of experience, and I'm like, damn it! I was this close to get him down, and my dad's like, "Vámonos, let's go." And I'm like, I was so frustrated. I was trying to get his arm and all that. Like, I was trying to get his neck. His neck is big. Like bigger. And I
Yeah.
was trying to get all his neck, like, with all my strength. And I was like, damn it. And he got me down, like 1, 2, 3, and I was out. Damn it. I was like,
Right.
damn. I was so
Next weekend,
frustrated.
I'm attempting to sauna, getting ready for my diving into snow video. Midwestern America, you diving into snow in what? In a bathing suit? Come on, you ain't diving into snow. I had a
Bye,
friend who
knockout.
weighed
Knockout Newton, though, by the way.
520 pounds. Okay, Mary, could they walk without canes or strollers or anything like that? Yes, you are. No, you're not. You're not
Well,
dying into
the
snow.
thing is, the guy has like, you know how many pounds of muscle he had? He had 890 muscle pounds. Like, wow, he was a lot stronger than I am, and yet I hold on against him. I hold up against him. Like, wow, like, dude, how the hell I did this? You know what I'm saying? Like, I got lucky. Like, I
Well,
was
you got him around the
able
neck.
to. Yeah, I was so lucky that my genetic, was with me, you know what I'm saying? From my dad's side and my mom's side, that made me really strong. And the guy was stronger than I am. Like he was like, let's say, the Dragon Ball Z character, Broly, the big dude. He is actually just like him, Broly. Like, yo, dude, I was trying to get him down, and I couldn't even, not enough, get him down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was trying to get him down. Like I was this close to get him knocked out, KO, but I did not get it. He was too strong, like literally. I don't know how the heck this guy ever does that, but he does a lot of, Russian does a lot of training. They're basically, training up. They concentrate every day on training. They don't stop. Like, wow. No wonder the Russians are really that strong. Like, whoa, dude. That made my mind blow. Like, wow. He says, "You are not the strongest. I am." He actually speaking in in the accent. He says, "You're good, but you're second to me." And I'm like, really? Next time maybe I'll beat you.
Okay, so Mary here is giving us this video here, supposedly of her diving into snow. So okay, so let's go ahead. Let's just go ahead and click that over here. And check this out. Oh, I can share it? Okay, well, we'll share it then.
Yeah, but the thing is, I tell you that the story is true. That guy was tough as a nail. I like no matter how many training I have to do, that guy was way ahead of me. Like literally ahead of me. Like I had up on my own against him. Like wow, I was surprised. Like, dude, I'm like really strong, but not too strong like him. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know how the Russians does this, but they're basically used to the training. Like wow, like dude, wow.
Okay, let's go on. Let's go. I'm going to share the screen here. Let's go over and let's watch and see what Midwestern Mary does here.
Said I was going to do it. I got to be honest with you. I don't want to do it. But we got our first snowfall. So I'm going to do a snow angel in the snow in my swimsuit. Yes, I know it's a long sleeve swimsuit. It's like a surfer swimsuit. And this is my towel. I'm doing it. I'm going to do it.
Okay.
I promised y'all I would. But then I'm going to start issuing
Yeah, I see the
challenges for other
Packers
people in
towel.
snow-covered areas to do the same thing. I don't think you will. But, you know, it could be fun. All right. Look at all that snow. This is after shoveling it yesterday, right?
Wow.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Do it. Do it.
Nanny?
Okay, done. Go pack, go.
Wow.
Okay. I was wrong. She did it. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
She went
Nowhere
in
to
this.
say.
She went completely in the snow. Very nice. Excuse me, I had to
You know,
sneeze here.
those type of videos can get a lot of views. And I'm telling you, gets a lot of views. And you'll be like, oh, there's a lady. Wow. Then boom. Whee! You know what I'm saying? You know?
Oh my goodness. that was did not expect to see that. Did not expect to see that. She's got
Me neither. Me
she
neither.
definitely she's got guts. I'll give her that. Well, I'm on that note. I'm going to head off to bed. Good night, guys. Okay. Okay, go coach. Thanks for coming by, brother. Appreciate it.
Little coach.
Later, man. Thanks for all your work, brother. Really appreciate it, man. You made my wrestler look pretty good, even though I lost a couple. But still, I don't like losing. But
You know what's funny? You know what's funny though? Most people say, "Hey, when I was wrestling, one of the dudes, you know, that I know, he was
uh-huh.
Maori, right? He's from Hawaii, and he says, you know what? He literally told me, "You look like you're like me. You're like Hawaiian." And I'm like, really? Do I look like it? Maybe not. I don't know. I'm like, because you're strong like me. And I'm like, okay, because I work out and I do my training daily. I
Right.
don't stop. And then like people just say, hey, he's a come Hawaiian dude. I'm like, what? I'm the Hawaiian dude or him? Like, they don't know they don't know what tag, right? What
Right.
tag team. And then they'll be like, he's a Hawaiian dude. I'm the Native American dude, right? And then you know what's funny? They're like, because you both look the same. I'm like, I'm thinking about it. Maybe, maybe because we're probably twins or something. I'm like, what? And I'm like, wow, it's because we have the same features or something. I'm like, like we have the neck, right? The big
Yeah.
neck, and we both have it, and we're big, we're tall too, and we're not too tall, but medium tall. But man, like people just like, wow, here comes the Hawaiian twins, and they all said that. I'm like, what? Laughing my ass off, like, wow.
Well, I'm taller than average, but I'm nowhere near where some of these guys are. Like some of these guys in pro wrestling, man. Man,
Yeah, I mean,
not even close. Not even close. That one guy that they've got on there, that ex basketball player, Zamos, or whatever his name is. Oh my goodness. Your dog just farted. You may pass out. Oh my goodness. Yep, then that's the dog. That's definitely the dog. But anyway, I have something I want to show you. A little bit of paranormal here.
hey,
Yes. Hey,
paranormal.
paranormal.
I like, you know what? I like to say the word hey. You know what's funny? I don't know where that word came from. I think from an 80s show. I think it was. And, hey, you know, like that show. I can't remember that show. You know who says hey? I always like that. I don't know why. It got stuck in my head. You know, every time I say hey, I used to like do it all the time. But like my mind, like damn.
I'm trying to find it here, and I will find it because this one here is just kind
Yeah, yeah, the
of.
fonts. That's the one. That's the one, Mary. That's the one. The fonts. Hey, that's the one. I'm like, dang, that word. I love it. I'm like, and when I say, hey, I used to like when I was in high school, I used to say, hey, what's up, dude? And like, um, but back in the day, it used to be really good, and now, I don't know what this. Yeah, I don't know. It's not the same anymore.
Okay, well now I've got one for you. Hey, yeah. And Ron Howard is a ginger also. But I've got this one here. And I don't know, guys. I really don't know if this is what this is, whether or not this is. I don't know. I'm just going to have to show you and let you guys tell me what you think it is because this can be scary. So,
Nah, I'm not scared
everybody's
or anything.
warned.
I
Everybody's
just love it.
warned that this could be scary. So, if this kind of stuff does bother you, you may want to go somewhere else for a little bit and then come back. Of course, please come back. But I'm going to show you, and then you guys can tell me because this is something I've never seen before. And so here we go. Okay, so now what we're staring at is a room with a camera above it because their house has been haunted. And so they have a camera in every room in their house. And this is what happened when one night. As you see now, they're both sleeping.
To the recording, the dorm room door opens up. It appears to open on its own because there's no one there. 20 seconds later, something barely visible enters the room. Viewers may notice a slight shift in the image. After a few more seconds pass, the legs of the man who is closest to the camera start to lift. The initial lift doesn't wake him up. He starts to stir awake as he's yanked toward the end of the bed with his legs being pulled up into the dorm room ceiling. As his legs are being lifted high enough for him to almost be in a headstand, the man realizes that he's being hoisted up and starts to fight whatever it is that's pulling him along. The spirit almost succeeds in pulling him entirely off the bed, but at the last moment, it releases him. The boy sits up and looks towards the open door. He seems confused as he searches for whatever it was that lifted him up. He then gets up and walks out into the hallway, likely searching for a human culprit. However, it seems it was something more.
Okay. So what do you think?
Oh, that's definitely creepy. Definitely, most definitely creepy. I mean, I was like, wow. 'Cause I remember watching this video and I'm like, damn, I couldn't analyze for a bit. And I'm like, the other one feels asleep, right? And he doesn't realize me. He just get it. But the other one down there, he feels it that something wants to, or maybe a poltergeist, trying to get him, hey, wake up. Hey, wake up. There's something going on, you know? And sometimes there's a signs, and we never know, but maybe that's a poltergeist. And sometimes, like, we don't realize that when we are sleeping, we are dreaming, right? and sometimes this thing, bam, attacks you. Like, whoa, what the
Yeah,
hell's going on over here?
Mary, that happened to me in an apartment building I used to live in. It pulled my leg when I was asleep hard. Also, it spanked me one time. That sounds odd, but literally it hit me a separate time.
Wait, bang?
It's
Maybe,
oh
maybe, maybe,
goodness.
maybe that goes at the maybe that goes at the crush on Mary because she's a beautiful woman. She goes,
Maybe it knew it.
bam,
Maybe it knew
right in the booty,
because
bam, bam.
it,
I love that booty. The ghost
it
says
knew
that.
it knew she was a bad girl. That's why.
Eh, you bad girl, bad.
On the other side, they're telling you to behave. No, but see, the only thing about that video there that kind of bothers me is the fact that this dude is getting lifted up and literally, if it was fishing string, okay, maybe I could get, that it's wrapped around his legs and somebody else is off camera and they're pulling his legs up. But I don't know of any fishing string that, number one, could pull you not only from your ankles all the way up like it did, but together, okay, like it did. But yeah, but how you could do that and literally have it lift your legs and your butt off the bed where only the corner of the flat of your back was keeping you on the bed at all. Yeah, his whole butt was in the air. So I don't know of that. And then I'm going, okay, well, maybe he's a gymnast or something like that because he's kind of slender. But at the same time, I don't know anybody can do that literally from your shoulders all the way down, lifted in the air to the angles that his legs were lifted. And then the only thing that bothers me about that is that the dude next to him was sound asleep and never moved. Because I tell you what,
No,
because if my legs were
that's
going
pretty
completely
strange.
off
That
the
is
bed
pretty strange.
and my butt was headed toward the ceiling,
Damn.
I'd be going, ah. I think just about anybody would, is to all of a sudden being lifted, going to the ceiling, and there being nobody there, and you don't know what's going on. Oh yeah, I'm fighting. I'm definitely fighting, but I'm not staying quiet either. I'm yelling, you know. So I don't know how. I don't know how that happened. Hey,
Oh, hey,
Space,
Face
what's up, Ace?
Hey, what's up, bud? Um,
Space
you know,
Ace, sir.
I love when he says that. Face has a deep voice like I do, but much deeper than
Yeah.
I'm like, wow. I'm like, dang. Well, anyway, when you were saying about it, and yeah, like it's right that the body, it's heavy. It's not too heavy, but it's slender. But when the body is really heavy, and it's actually it actually defies the science. The scientific mind it actually defies. Like I used to say, it defies the paranormal thing, defies the scientific mindset. It defies it because it's
Mhm.
unexplainable. You know what I'm saying, like just say, when you're dreaming, you feel like in your dream you're floating, and something is getting you up. You know what I'm saying? Like it's nobody there. It's the crazy part. That's what happened to me when I was a kid. When I was dreaming, and the old couch that we used to have, right? We throw the old couch away. We broke it up. You know what I'm saying? Like my house. But when I was dreaming, I felt something that I was floating. I don't know what the heck was that, but my dad said I was floating.
Wow.
Like crazily, I did not believe it. I was floating away, and my dad said, "Oi, hey, levántate! Wake up, get
Yeah.
up!" And my dad speaks Spanish, right? And then
Yeah.
I couldn't hear anything. And I'm like, I was dreaming, I was looking around, and I see something behind me, like a shadow,
Yeah.
like laughing. Like I don't know what the heck's going on, but I was looking around. I was in the dark, like what the heck's going on over here? You know what I'm saying? At the time, I didn't understand. I was just like, what's going on? Like as a kid, I didn't know what's going on. And and when I woke up, I'm like, what's happening? Like my mind was just don't remember after that.
Okay, let's look at this just one more time, kid, because I want Space Ace. I want to get Space Ace's take on this because this is just kind of strange. And what do you mean Tattoo Tuesday? What's Tattoo Tuesday?
Oh, that.
About this.
Oh, you mean like Tattoo Tuesday, like Taco Tuesday? Time for
Right.
tacos Tuesday.
Okay, now Ace, I want you to look at this, Ace, and you give me your take on it, sir.
50 seconds into the recording, the dorm room door opens up. It appears to open on its own because there's no one there. 20 seconds later, something barely visible enters the room. Viewers may notice a slight shift in the image. After a few more seconds pass, the legs of the man who is closest
look
to
at
the
this.
camera start to lift.
Okay, right here, his legs are at a 45-degree angle. Okay, legs are at a 45-degree angle. Now watch this. This is where I go, okay, maybe there's fishing line, right?
The initial lift doesn't wake him up. He starts to stir awake as he's yanked toward the end of the bed.
His butt's off the bed. The only thing touching the back of the bed is his shoulder area. The middle of the back in the shoulder area. That's the only thing that's touching. And he's still asleep.
Bed with his legs being pulled up into.
Now, look at that. How in the hell does anybody lift themselves with their hands in the air, mind you, not pushing down on the bed, using stomach muscles, get like that? When you can look up here, well, it's kind of out of focus at the moment, but I don't see any place where any fishing line or anything else is attached to his legs. So how does this happen?
To the dorm room ceiling. As his legs are being lifted high enough for him to almost be in a headstand, the man realizes that he's being hoisted up and starts to fight whatever it is that's pulling him along.
And see, even there, until there, it was winning. Whatever it was that's moving his legs up was winning.
The spirit almost succeeds in pulling him entirely off the bed, but at the last moment, it releases him.
Yeah, in other words, it's like it's trying to dominate. In other words.
Confused as he searches for whatever it was that lifted him up. He then gets up and walks out into the hallway, likely searching for a human culprit.
Mary, you're getting a tattoo. What are you getting it of? I know you're getting one of me. Please, you don't have to do that. You don't have to get a tattoo of me, like on your shoulder or something. Really, you don't have to do that. It's okay. I mean, Ace, you're right. I mean, it would take a lot of strength for somebody to be on a ceiling some way, somehow, to be able to lift somebody up like that.
I think that spirit or Portuguese had absorbed a lot of energy around. Like electromagnetic. Electromagnetic gives the spirit strength, and the more they absorb, the more stronger they get. You know what I'm saying? Like they absorb the human body. You know what I'm saying? Like the human has a spirit or energy, and that's where they absorb from. What surrounds them, and I think that's the only one thing that defies the scientific explanation. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, because that one that just defies any type of, well, that's fake. Oh yeah, how is that fake? But at the same time, the guy didn't wake up for a while. But what? Collarbone tattoo that says "Rich Life Forever." Oh my God, what's wrong with you, girl?
hey,
What is wrong with you?
she is
Oh
a
my
bad
God,
girl after all, you
that
know.
just stopped me. That just stopped me stone cold in my tracks. What? What?
You know,
You got me on that one. I was like, huh?
what's his name? What's his name? You know, Steve Stone Cold Austin, right? That guy
Yeah,
has a lacta tattoo on his arm. I'm
yeah,
like, what? Like, wow. And he is one of my favorite wrestlers. He before he just retired. No, he makes movies now. But the
yeah.
dude, he's insane. I'm telling you, that guy's insane.
Yeah, he's here in
Like,
Texas. Yeah, he's here in Texas. He's got a ranch
yeah.
down past San Antonio.
Actually, I think he's a nice guy. I think he is.
He is.
I never got to meet him though, face to face. But he's a total badass. I always like him. When he stood up the whole thing, and the part where Mr. Trump came on WWE and Austin was beating his ass.
Mhm.
That part was funny as hell. Like, man, to me, I'm the badass. Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember that day clearly.
yep.
I love every moment of it. Like, yay, come on, Stone Cold, you can do this. I was like, dang. And
Well,
like,
Mary, I
damn.
don't think he would threaten you with his lawyer judge. I think he would view that as a badge of honor that somebody is going out and putting on their collarbone, "Rich Life Forever." I don't think he would. I don't think he would. Let's say that's bad. I think he would go, "Oh yeah, that's my woman too."
Yeah, exactly. That's what Steve Stone Cold will say. That's my
Yeah.
woman too. And he'll be like, yeah, don't get
Hmm.
near my woman. With the boys when he says that. I could imagine, when he was younger, he used to be so freaking badass. He's still a badass,
Hmm.
like in the movies now. But when he was younger, I remember when first time I watched it, I'm like, dang. He used to go with Undertaker. The Undertaker, the famous one. Now he retired. He's
Hmm.
a legend as well. Both of them are legends, in my book.
He's
And
down here in Westlake.
yeah,
He has a
and
house here in Westlake. Yeah,
oh
yeah,
really?
yeah,
Yeah, dang.
yeah. He lives here in Austin. Stone Cold is here all the time.
Oh
It's
yeah,
quite a
Under
few.
the Giant.
There's quite
Yeah,
a
Under the
few.
Giant. I always like him because I saw the whole Under the Giant's a legend. Ho is still a legend, but he doesn't wrestle with due to the N word incident. The black word, that black racial term. What
Mhm.
Hulk Hogan said was a big deal. That's why I said I don't drink. I'm sorry, I don't drink because I'm not dumb.
And the
But
reason why
that's
Mike Mazanin had to leave Austin was because the neighbors didn't want all of his film trucks all up and down the streets and making all that noise and everything like that when he was filming here his TV show here. And they basically
wow.
basically the neighborhood council said you need to stop this or you need to go somewhere else. And so that's why he went back to California. But now Andre the Giant, I happened to actually get to meet one time, and when
Really?
I did, I went to shake his hand, and his hand was so large it went all the way up to my elbow.
No way.
I mean,
Really?
his hand was so big that when I went to shake it, the palm started at my hand, and his fingertips were around my elbow. That man had one huge freaking hand. I'm serious. His hands was all the better part of 18 inches long. That's how big his hands were. They were freaking huge. I mean,
Like
it was scary.
Big Show, right? Like Big Show.
Mhm.
huge. But no, you know one thing I wonder like is Andre the Giant really the part of Big Show? I'm like they look a lot. I don't know what it is, but they look identical because they're big, like literally big, huge. I'm like I'm thinking is Andre the Giant his dad or something? I'm like I
Andre
never
the
thought
Giant
about it.
was incredible. He really was because he had that gigantism. I think that's what it is, and where his pituitary gland keeps sending out growth hormone, and so he never stopped growing. But when I met him, he was 7'4"
Damn,
and weighed like
that's
400.
way taller than I am.
And weighed like,
Damn,
yeah, me too. And weighed like 460 something pounds. And he was a nice guy, but that man was so strong. I saw him one time pick up Roddy Piper with one arm. And Roddy Piper was 250 pounds. And pick him up with one arm and literally hold him up to his face. And they dropped the camera down and you could see Roddy Piper's feet were about 8 inches off the floor.
damn, that's insane.
And he
Though.
held him
Wow.
there for like probably a minute and a half, 90 seconds. and was just say, okay, what you got to say to me now, Piper? And Piper's just eyes were like as big as saucers. He's like, and he's looking around and he's checking out that his feet ain't on the ground. Man, it was amazing. It was amazing. He was scary, is what he was. He was really scary. Okay, what you got here, Ace? Well, if I can copy. Okay. Robert Stack, serious, scariest freaking voice ever, right? Definitely. I mean, talking serious. Well, Scott, that's okay because we're only going to go about another 20 minutes, and then I'm going to get off here. But let's go ahead and check this out here. See what Ace has got under his sleeve here. Is this the first part, Ace?
In January of 1970, a cab driver found himself on that road on just such a night.
Okay, let's do that. Hopefully I don't get struck by this. I shouldn't though, because this is like seriously old. So we'll check it out here. Share screen. Yep. Boom. Share the audio. Booyah. Okay, let's go. Let's check this out. Any day now. I don't know about y'all, but like I'm out of here. There ain't no way. There ain't no way I see a woman walking towards a graveyard and all of a sudden disappear. Man, I'm out of here. I'm sorry. I'm gone. Yeah, no. Nope. Nope, not doing that. That's not happening. That's not happening. Nope. Nope. I'm telling you, as soon you use Resurrection Mary on StreamYard sometimes. Now, see, as soon as I'm driving her down the road and she gets out and walks toward that gate and disappears in front of my eyes.
No, that'd be freaky. That'd be like freaky dicky.
all of gentlemen and all of everything else go right out the door. I'm in the car and I'm flooring it. I'm
Hey,
getting it out there. Out
Duke.
of there.
Imagine meeting your own one of your relatives, and you never know. You think she's alive, but she's dead. Like she's a ghost, and then you be like, "What? I'm out of here."
Right? I'm out of here. Gone.
Exactly. If I ever want to meet one of my relatives, I mean, there's a lot of things that we humans don't understand, and we freak out. It's so easily. I mean, we don't feel the dead; we feel the living. You know what I'm saying? Like that's one
And
difference.
when I got about 2 or 3 miles away, I would probably stop and question, why am I leaving? Isn't that what I want? And I'd probably
Exactly.
turn around and go back. But that first initial, no, man, we out of here. We putting one of these on it. No.
Yeah, that video is pretty good. I mean, it's well edited and all, and I love it. I mean, it's more like the more we're into it. Wow, that the
Yeah,
story is so good. Like,
right.
dude, this is good. This is the stuff we need. You know what I'm saying? Like, not the lame paranormal crap like in today's. We don't need that. We need the good stuff that's just so deep. You know what I'm saying? That's the stuff we need. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the what you call it, the hyperactivity. Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. The flow. The hype. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Like,
Then
nope. That's just okay.
Oh well, you never know, Mary. Hey, Mary, what if your ex boyfriend is there and he's a ghost, Mary, and you probably go, oh no, get away from me.
Well, Ace, you go ahead and collect some more ghost stuff, man, and we'll post it and we'll talk about it. We'll check it on
Yep.
out. You unprivated your EVPs. I've listened to one, but I couldn't hear anything.
Whoa, what, honey?
Yeah, Mary's got the EVPs. Okay, I got one for you now. I got one for you, and this is so much real. It's not even funny. Okay, this is like
The
whoa.
real
Okay?
stuff. Yeah, the
Yeah,
pretty addicted stuff.
it's not necessarily scary, but it's just like, wow. Okay, I
You mean
wonder.
like a mild reaction, right?
Oh yeah, you're gonna get it. Yeah, you're gonna react to this one because you're gonna go, what the? And you're gonna go, well, that could be. And yes, and you're right, that could be, but just watch.
Camera posted outside a house in the area. The video begins with a black and white shot of 2 cars parked in the driveway and a few trash bins scattered around. A few seconds into the video, one of the trash bins begins to slowly move forward in between the 2 cars.
Okay, so no big deal.
After a few slow stops and starts, the bin gains momentum and rolls out into the street.
Stops.
Whoa, what?
Some who have seen the video believe that it can easily be
How's
explained.
that possible?
The bin has wheels, so if the driveway was uneven,
Wow.
it would easily roll down. However, others have pointed out that there are only 2 wheels on the back of the bin. Trash bins are usually designed so the weight of the contents will prevent it from rolling on its own. Others have pointed out that because the bin stops and starts numerous times and ends its roll by making a sharp turn, it couldn't be moving simply because of gravity. Could one of the Abbey's mysterious ghosts be interfering with this bin?
Yeah, it's pretty dicky. That's pretty dicky.
so, so now we've got haunted trash cans. We've got a dude sleeping in his bed and literally almost gets pulled through the ceiling. Now that's a little more than just go, okay, well, that's fake. Okay, well, how do you get that way? Because when I look at these, I mean, even the trash can, number one, you have to lift the trash can up from the front to get it to move on the wheels in the back. Okay, and I didn't see that.
Right.
And then you're going, okay, well, maybe they somehow got it to roll downhill. I was okay. That's
No, or maybe got the strength, enough strength to pull it, because no human can do that. That's
you
the same thing. There's a lot of gravity on the what you call it, gravity national, yeah, gravity national, where
Yeah.
where the ghost gives it the strength, and then they pull it all the way up. Like, that defies the centrifugal explanation. That defies it. The whole thing right there, it defies the
But
unexplainable.
when you look at when they show it and they show that the trash can, how the trash can is angled on the bottom, and it only has two wheels in the back and the front is on the ground. Well, I didn't see that. I didn't see it lift backwards and glide down on its wheels. I saw it glide down just like it was sitting. And that's just not I don't know. But I tell you this, Mary, if it can mow lawns, it's hired.
Oh wait, yeah, there is a video that was actually pretty dicky, by the channel called Mind TV. I don't know if you heard of it, but there's this house where they hit the piano and the house shook itself. It was scary as hell. It gave me a lot of goosebumps in that place. That place is, I don't know, it's a it's negative vibes there. That's what I heard. It's freaky dicky. I'm like, wow, damn, like the house shook, like it shook itself, like anger, like damn, like I never felt that when I'm watching it. I can feel it, the anger, like yo, I'm out of here.
Right?
They said the same. They
Yeah.
actually they said that they're out of there too. They don't want to be there. Nope, 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 nope. Big hell no. Mm-mm. Nope. Nope.
Right? Well, Mary, I'm with you. It takes a lot. You literally, when I move my trash can out to the edge of the driveway by the road so they can get it, you literally have to take it and I have to twist it around, shuffle it a little bit. So I have room to like push down on the end to be able to roll it down the driveway. It just doesn't move like that. In fact, it sits like that, so it won't move. And so that's another thing. As Ace says, "You have an hour so free. Let me know. I think I have something you'll like." Well, Ace, you've got my email, don't you? The Watts paranormal stuff one day. Yeah, sometimes we've got enough trash in that literally it almost does. It weighs, I mean, I'm 310, so don't weigh more
Actually, the weight of the trash is maybe around 800 or more. That's the weight of the trash, though. I lifted it many times. When it's heavy, but I don't feel it. I work out, right, and I don't feel it. I don't feel it because I'm strong enough with it. But when the trash is like about over a bit more higher than 800, yeah, that's the impossible. I'm telling you, that's the
Yeah.
impossible.
Yes.
That's very impossible, honestly. For one
Okay, Ace,
person.
well, please do. Since you have it, use it, man. If you get stuff, man, email me. Because right now, all I get is a bunch of people saying, "Hey, take out a loan for this. Take out a loan for this," and I'm like, "No, go away." I'm not going to take a $5,000 loan out so you can charge me 38% interest. Yeah, I'm not doing it.
Exactly.
It's not happening. Space
Yeah,
Age-
like it's like, hey, I need my money. I don't want to waste my money. I need my money.
Right? I don't want to get 5,000 and owe you 9.
Exactly.
Mary, okay, Space Ace is your new creepy bestie. What about me? What about the skies?
Exactly. What about us?
What about
Well,
us?
I'm pretty dicky too.
Yeah, me too.
You're mean, man. Damn.
I'm doing all this research to find you the best CCTV footage that I can find. And he's your creepy bestie? Okay, maybe me and Skies could be jelly, but hey, what's going on here?
Exactly. I have a lot of stories to tell. I mean, I have a lot of paranormal stuff, and you'll be interested, literally interested. Um, I have lots of them. Lots of them, not just one. There's many, and you know, hey,
One
we're
minute here.
awful.
One
Why?
minute
Why?
here.
What do you mean? What do you mean
I'm
by
getting
awful?
I'm getting my last minute instructions from the boss here. Hold on.
What do you mean? But we're awful. Come on, Mary. Ba 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 da ba ba. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah, you are spelling it
Okay,
wrong.
okay. Mary said, "Hi, BG."
Yes, Mary.
No, we're not awful.
No, she said, no. She said that we're awful. What? What do you mean by we're awful? We're
We're
awesome.
not awful. We're just jealous.
Exactly. We're jealous.
Mary said Space Ace was her creepy bestie. And so I was
What
like,
do you
well,
mean
what
singing
about
your
us?
song?
And she said, we're awful because we're making fun of her.
Why are we?
Yeah, exactly.
He was the creepy bestie instead of us.
Yay. La,
Told her.
la, la, la.
Oh, Space Ace promised me a trip to the moon. Well, I can't do anything about that, though.
Wait, a trip to the moon? That's way too far. I'm sorry.
Right? Okay, let's check this out here. See what Ace has got to show here.
Whoa, damn, I got too fast. Woo.
Wants it plugged.
Ace, I
You know,
wish I could, but it says video is unavailable.
wait, what? Oh, yeah, I guess they deleted her, actually. They deleted her. Yep.
Yeah, it said video is unavailable. Well, I want just plug it there, and if I trip over
That
it,
one,
I'll
no,
just
you won't trip over.
I'll just
it
trip
this way.
over it and bust my ass on the floor, and then you can come and rescue
You
me.
can't. You cannot trip over from this area.
I could trip over it. That's just it.
How? Well, I just don't know what to say to you because I don't see that being a possibility.
See, yeah. Well, you're not as
Yeah,
good.
he got denied. Yep.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Okay.
You're silly.
Space
Oi,
Ace
oi,
got
oi,
denied. Well, Miss Mary, you ain't nothing but 100 pounds soaking wet anyway. My
Oh, that's a
goodness.
nice bird, no? Oh, yeah.
I'll see how you didn't step on it.
Hey, Duke, let me ask you a
Yeah,
question, though.
go ahead.
Do you hear any accent that I have? Do you hear any accent? Because the people say they hear my accent. They like my accent. For some reason. I don't
Your
know why.
accent?
Yeah, accent.
Huh. Yeah, I can tell that you're definitely of Hispanic nature, but
Samantha?
and sometimes, yeah, it'd be nice if you could teach me some Espanol. But
Oh yeah, sure, and sure, it's easy actually. It's no problem for me actually because it's because with the Hispanic. I think Hispanic comes from the Spanish bloodline. I think because of the accent, but I'm mostly mixed. Because I could have the Native American accent. I could pass it on, and I could talk like American. But normally, I just like I just feel like what can I just be myself? You know what I'm saying? Like you know.
okay, Ace, I went with that one, and it didn't do me much good. So what I'm going to
Wait,
do?
wait, wait, wait. What do you mean you mean I sound like British? Oh, hey, mate. You got some coffee now? Hey, come here, man. Hey, lad, come over.
Yeah,
That's how
Ace,
I
I went
sound.
through it again, and it doesn't seem to be working for me on this at all. working for me on that.
What do you mean,
Okay,
lad?
would Duke ever have Kringle? I don't know.
Kringle?
I don't know what a Kringle is.
What the heck is a Kringle?
I don't know what is a Kringle. I've heard of crispy Kringles, but that's like a cereal.
Oh, okay. And she said that. Hey, Mary says that I have a British accent. Nanny?
No, I would say definitely it's Hispanic in nature. Something or Latin, whatever you would say. Danish dessert.
You mean like a Spaniard kind of accent?
Full on donkey nose pizza. What is a full on man? That's an original name. I like that. Full on donkey nose pizza. What is a okay? Just testing the waters. Hello. I don't know what a full on donkey nose pizza is. But that's
Hey,
cool.
Duke, you mean like a Spaniard type of accent kind of thing? Did that sound?
Spanish, yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what
I'm
I thought.
hearing definitely something Latino.
Latino
Yeah, something Latino. Yeah.
or maybe more Native American. I can go on full on, but I'm not doing that because the accent takes a lot of what you call it practice to get on it. And, I don't know.
No Midwestern Scary Mary, always good to see you. Yes. I have a neck tattoo that reads Thug Life. You have a
What?
tattoo that reads Thug Life?
Doug Life.
Mary
That's
don't live no
gangsta.
thug life. No,
No, no, no,
Thug
no,
Life.
no. That's gangsta. That's gangsta. That is a gangsta
That's gangsta.
tattoo. Yeah, the gangsta.
Gangsta.
Like hey, what's up, Esther? What you come at me for
Oh, yeah,
that,
what's up,
Esther?
Esther?
What's happening? What's cracking? You know what I'm saying? Like that, I used to roll with like that. Like people used to look at me like, dang, this guy's real gangster. Like I'm like just looking at them. And I just should roll with that life. Like hey, I was like, nah, I don't know, man. I'm just like I just want to be myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I just want to say, nah, I'm cool.
Right?
Yeah, well, the Hispanic come from my dad's side, like I said, and the Native American from my mother's side, but mix is a little different.
All right.
It's gonna
I've got
get
one more.
Mary says, hey, it's gonna get awkward. She said it. Yeah, it's gonna get awkward because you're trying to be a gangster.
I've got one more to show you here. So take a look. Now I will follow it with this. This happened
Well,
at
what?
a police station.
Hey, check this out. Who on Donkey Nose Pizza says, I got a tattoo called Jug Life. We have something in common. Nani? Jug Life? Nani?
Well, Mary can choose what to do. So we will go with here, and now we'll go with here, and we'll blow it up, and we'll take a look.
Yeah, much love, Mary. Much love.
Much love, Mary. So here, this is at a police station.
Hey, dude, what am I hearing?
To their
Echo.
surprise, the video shows the garage door opening all by itself. When the door is about halfway up, a broom is pushed out. It stays upright, leaning against the wall for a few seconds before falling to the ground. If you watch the footage in slow motion, you can see that the broom is not being held by anyone as it comes out. It actually appears to hover above the ground for a moment before coming to rest against the wall. Because the footage is taken directly from the CCTV of a police station, many believe it to be genuine evidence of the supernatural. What do you think? Is this really the work of a ghost, or could there be another explanation?
Yeah, well, that's Ricky Dicky again. No one's there. The broom drops itself. What the heck's going on over here? Like it's
Now,
moving on its own or
the thing
something?
is that the the whole garage door was started opening all on its own because there was nobody there, and then you see this broom come out, and it's like flying through the air, and then it lands, leans against the wall, and then falls down to the floor. I know it's not like some of the others that I showed you, but what I wanted to show you was it's something very simple. But sometimes the simple makes you go, "Whoa, hmm, that's a
But
little strange."
hey, check this out. Hey, check this out. Mary said that I only stalk men now. What? What? I only stalk men now. What's wrong with you, Mary? Damn.
She only stalks men now. Yeah, that's just it. That's what it's called, the janitor spirit. Who knows? Who
Yeah,
knows what it is?
maybe the
But when it
janitor.
happens
Hey,
at a police station, that's what makes it kind of different
freaky
than all the
dicky,
rest.
like you could say, freaky dicky.
Yeah, that's what makes it a little freaky because this isn't off of somebody else's camera. This is off.
Or maybe, and
This is off
maybe
a
a Duke,
police station camera.
maybe a Duke, maybe the janitor is still want to work and he works so hard, saying, "Oh, I'm a janitor, I gotta clean this up," you
Right?
know,
You
and then
never
goes,
know. There's no telling. I know this. If I was a ghost, the last thing I'd want to be doing is sweeping a garage. you know,
imagine that janitor says, "Hey, whippersnapper, what are you doing here?" And you'd be like, "What?
what?
Who's there?" Le-
Who's
exactly. You'd be like, "What? I'm out of here. I'm out of here. You call me
right?
whippersnapper. I'm out of here. I'm out. Bye bye. I'm out."
Duke, I got to send you a few things on Twitter just to review. These undead discussions are fun. Uh, well, Mary, you've got my email, don't you? You should have. Some call me the devil, Mary. Do you want to sell me your soul for 30 pieces of silver?
No, no, no. That's
No.
a big no. Nope, nope, nope.
Nope. Gone. Goodbye. Okay. We're not going there.
And that's a pretty much a call, huh? Yeah.
30 pieces of silver. Let's see. That's about 10 pence or about a dime, I think. No, if you sell silver right now is going for 18.44 an ounce.
That's a lot of money. I'm sorry.
For an ounce. 30 pieces of silver ought to get you about $9. Hey, Strange. Oh my goodness. What are you up to, Strange? Whose birthday? Okay, Strange. It was it was a friend of ours, G Mangoes, who just had his 45th birthday. I think that's what it is. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And he had a real nice stream, and people were laughing and cutting up, and yeah, and just really, if you haven't gone there, you should go there. G Mango's on YouTube, and yeah, he turned 900. And people were over there and they had just a really good time. And so I said, I just call it after the birthday party because I couldn't come up with anything else at the moment, so yeah. Yeah,
Maybe you could have put the word called belated party for someone we know. That is that. That's it. You know.
I tell you I think I'm going to change the title, and I'll call it Just for Mary. Yeah, just for Mary, that would be cool.
Yep.
Okay, let's see here. I'm looking here. Let's see if I can find the other one I was. Okay, this one is not necessarily the best. I know I generally like to show you things that are in really, really good video quality. But this one here was just so wild that I just had to show you. Tell BG you said hi and you miss her. Oh, I certainly will. I most certainly will. She can probably hear me. So Mary's get vaccinated once a year. No rabies here. No rabies. Okay. Watching Netflix with your who? With your best friend forever? Oh, cool. Very cool. That's always a good time.
Speaking of Netflix, I think Netflix is kind of weird now. They were trying to stream this kind of kiddie show, but it was a weird ass show. Like, wow. Yeah, Netflix is going through lots of crap going down. I don't know what's going on, but you know.
Okay, this one that I'm going to show you now is just to fill you in on the gap here. Is
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, have you seen the trailer of Godzilla and Kong? It's amazing though. Like
not
wow, it's really good trailer. Like wow, the hype is real. It's
really?
a yeah, king versus king. Imagine that. King of the monster and king of the Kong Island. Imagine that.
Wow. I
Uh,
have heard. I've heard that the movie was coming out, but until they get rid of this COVID, it's just all going to be on your TV. Now, if you've got a decent sized TV, no problem. If you
they're
don't,
probably gonna do that. They are probably gonna do that. We never know. Or so they can go worldwide. You know what I'm saying? Like
you know.
really
Oh yeah.
worldwide.
Oh yeah. Yeah. But this one here is one where the guy is walking around in this cave. Okay, so it's a little dark, but it gets a little lighter. And with his flashlight, and he's looking around because supposedly this cave is haunted. And then all of a sudden, he sees something. So that's where I'm going to put you at. And let's go here. So right there, he heard it. He started to run. He dropped his camera and took off, like most of us would initially.
We will run.
Yeah. Now watch.
The man
What
claims
the?
that he returned shortly after to retrieve his camera and bolted out of there as fast as he could. After rewatching the video, he got goosebumps over his whole body. It appears that a group of people is walking towards the entrance of the tunnel, but something appears off in the way they are walking. Did he
Okay, look at this. It looks like people with some really thick thighs wearing high heels. That's what it looks like to me. I don't know what it looks like to you, but watch.
capture some spirits here? What do you think?
See the foot over here? Over here? Look at
Yeah.
that. Looks like somebody with really thick thighs that's wearing high heels. Look at the foot. He stepped down. They step. He, she, whoever they are, stepped down, and you can see here that that's the foot, and it looks like a high heel.
Oh, that's just freaky. I'm sorry. That's just freaky. Well, okay. I think the
That's
ladies,
creepy.
you know, ladies,
That to
they're,
me is
they're
some
ladies,
creepy stuff.
you think they're ladies? Because they're not men. So,
I don't know what it is. That's just it. I mean, he's in this cave, weren't running around looking at stuff and trying to see, if it really is haunted. And then all of a sudden, he sees something that, or hears something that makes every goosebump on him stand up at attention. He gets this rush, freaks out, runs away, drops the camera, says, "Man, I'm out of here. I'm putting one of these on it." Okay. And then
you
his
know,
camera drops,
did
and
you
so
did you
it's
see the
all by
did you see the
itself.
did you see the skirt? You know, the skirt. That's
Yeah.
like
Was it
what
skirts or was it shirts?
it's
See,
kind of
that's
like
what I
shirt or
don't know.
skirt. I
I
don't
don't
know
know.
what it is.
I
It's
don't know
too
what it
dark
was.
to figure it out. It's too dark because you can't see much. But yeah, they're not alive. They're dead. I can tell they're dead. The way they walk is not normal. You know
No.
the way they walk. You know, human walk. They walk normal, but this
Yeah.
one was
No. That
pretty
looked like.
dicky.
Have you ever seen those alien movies where all of a sudden
Oh
they're walking and then they
yeah.
turn it back into
You mean
aliens and their
what's it
knees
called,
go
the
the other
classic movie?
direction?
Let's see, what's the
Instead of
classic
bending
movie?
out, they bend in.
Yeah.
That's
What's it
what it
called?
looked like almost. But you didn't
What's it
see
called?
it bending in. You saw
What's it
it
called?
bending out, but it's kind of like almost like they were goat's legs. I don't know. I don't know
Like
because
the movie,
those were
like the movie where Mel Gibson with the call signs. I think it was kind of
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
It's pretty dicky, just like that. Those legs were kind of alienish. I don't know what it is, but they're not human. I'm
I
sorry. It's
no
that's not
that
human.
didn't look that didn't it kind of appeared that way, but the closer it got to the camera as they moved past it, that was man. If my thighs were that thick, oh my goodness.
Yeah. Those dresses are probably 860 inches, and yeah, and maybe the skirt. You never know because it's too dark. You can't tell because the
Right?
person who ran away, they ran away. That he could hear them walking, but it's nobody there alive at all. Nobody's there alive. I'm telling you, most caves have a lot of weird paranormal going there in the cave, and most of it abandoned. So you know you gotta be really careful.
Right?
Yeah.
Because that was just like, whoa, okay, it's all good. It was
And
like,
after Mary says she's a little afraid to sleep now.
oh, that's okay. I mean, yeah, I mean, I think just about anybody would be a little.
Well, that's it. I think they were enough because it's over on 1 o'clock, 1 a.m. right now on my place. So
Yeah,
damn,
for
and it's
me,
also been
well,
2 hours
for
now.
me right now it's 3 o'clock. So this is the witching hour. So
You're like what, 2 hours ahead?
yeah, yeah, because it's 3 o'clock here, and I'm Central Standard. So for Mary, it's probably 4 o'clock, almost 4 o'clock.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think it's time to end the stream. Yeah.
yeah,
So
I agree because I did say I needed to quit, so that way I could
yeah,
sit
and we had
there.
that much fun, so it was a fun stream, and so we can do it this
Yeah.
Sunday.
Yes, it was fun. I've officially creeped you out, huh? Yeah, yeah. Yes, it has been fun. It has been a lot of fun, Mary.
Yep.
And Sky, it's been a great time. And it's just really oh, you're Central Standard too in Wisconsin.
Yeah,
Middle
I'm actually Pacific time actually.
yeah, you're
I'm on
Pacific
Pacific.
Coast time.
Yeah.
Pacific Coast time. So we will see you all guys later. God bless you. Love all of you.
Later.
Thanks for coming in.
Love y'all.
There.